So there's not enough videos of this unit here and how you actually like connect it up and connect the cables and stuff to the Corsa. So I've got one here, which is my old one, which has been ripped out. Basically on the back of it, and bear in mind because mine's broken, we have a blue clip here and there's a white clip here. And basically what happens is there's a blue clip there, it's angled like this in the thing. There's a little black clip that lies on top of the blue one. You just push that to the side and that'll let you take that blue clip out. The clip that goes into the white connector, you just pull that out, that should come straight out. If it fails to come out by pulling it, there's a little push tab on the bottom of it, but it's not in with a lot of force. Pulling it does just tend to take that one out. For the unit itself, or the wires or whatever that connect to the temperature knob and the position of the airflow knob, there is these two little spindles here. So there's one there and then a cogwheel, one there and a cogwheel. Now what goes onto there is these parts here, and what you have is you have a little hole, and that's where the wire will go through, and you have that little hole there with obviously the teeth on it. So this would be in the car like that, and you would take this and you would push this onto there until it clicks, and the cogwheels are lined up, you see. And then when you turn this, we'll just bring it over here. If you turn this, you notice it's a turn on that. So there is a wire under the dash. If I get up you and down there, there's a little white wire there that runs all the way down into the back of the dash, and that basically goes across the top of this part, is clipped in with a little metal clip and goes into that little hole. So the little clip, actually I haven't got one spare, but the little clip, if you look at it from here, would lie across the top of there and hold the top wire in, coming across there into there, and the wire for the positioning goes underneath this part. So it goes underneath, it goes into there, that little rivet there, and then is clipped in via the top. So basically, unit goes in this way. The wire, which is white normally for the positioning of the airflow, goes across the top of there and is clipped in on the right top side and then feeds into there. The one for the temperature goes underneath the unit and it's black, and it goes into there and it's clipped in from underneath. Now these little holes here, so there's a little hole there, there's a little hole there, but mine's broken. What you do is you take the metal clip and you put the longest end into that hole, and then the clip snaps round obviously the back of here. See where that finger is? So the clip goes into that hole and snaps around here, and that's what holds the wire in place. And obviously this side it's the opposite, and you could see the remnants of the hole there, but that side there where my finger is basically looks the same as this side when it's intact. And then people like to change the bulbs in here. Now people say to just take this front fascia off. You can do that, you can just pull the unit out like I've done. You've got enough room to sort of pull it out enough to there, and then you can literally just pull the little bulbs out, so the bulbs slot into here and here. You can literally just sort of grab the wire, give them a pull, the whole wire and the bulb comes out, pull the bulb out, and then just push them back in when you've got new bulbs on, and it just literally slots straight back into there. So there's really no need to remove this front fascia. But if you do want to obviously remove this, there's a clip there, there's a clip there, there's one on the side, and there's a couple underneath. You just take a flathead screwdriver, you push it under there and you turn the screwdriver sideways, and that'll sort of prise this up. So if I was to take a screwdriver, see what you do, just take a screwdriver and you would just put it under there. It's pretty hard to get under. There you go, and then just turn it sideways like that as you're pulling on the unit, and that'll slowly sort of prise it out. Or you can do this kind of scooping motion, but I wouldn't do that because you might end up snapping the top plastic. So a little gentle turn while pulling the unit will pull these clips out. So just do it there, turn it, lift it, move your screwdriver along into that section, turn it, slightly flex it like that. I'm just turning my hand there and then lift it out. And that's basically it. when you're putting this back on, this front cover, you have to make sure the dials are in the same position or else it won't go on. And the easiest way to do that is you put it there, you push it gently, and you turn these as you're pushing it. So turn this one as you're pushing the left side, and eventually it'll click into place. Because if you look, oh, you can't see, it's on the inside, but these are basically circular, but they've got a flat end on one side, so these will only go in to there one way, which is basically the way you took them out. So just spin them like this until you find the correct orientation, or you can reach in there, turn them fully to the left in the actual unit, turn them to the fully to the left, and then turn these dials fully to the left like that, and then you know everything's aligned, and then it'll literally just slot into place. So hopefully that helps. When you're getting the right wire back on, this one here, it'll be under a lot of tension. The best way, and I think the only way really to do this, is you go under here, like I said, and you disconnect the cable from that metal clip up there, and then that'll give you a lot of room to play with, where you can literally use the slack to put that in, and then once it's in there and you've installed the unit into there and it's all clipped in, you can go back under there and reconnect the wire. So that should be it.